US Africa Command, with our partners, strengthens security forces, counters transnational threats, and conducts crisis response in order to advance US national interests and promote regional security, stability, and prosperity.
Major Carl Weist, spokesperson for the U.S. military's African Command, has come forward and stated the purpose of the Pentagon's operations on the continent. Now, he was responding to a tweet by the young gun control activist David Hogg. Now, Hogg's tweet was reacting to the fact that currently there are U.S. military operations underway on the African continent. It is not a small number. The official reason given is to promote stability. But it's hard to measure success when so little information is available to the public about what's actually going on. For example, 4 U.S. military personnel were killed in the African country of Niger. When this came to light, members of the U.S. Armed Services Committee, those are U.S. senators, had no idea what they were even doing there.
But I didn't know there was 1,000 troops in Niger.
And you heard Senator Graham there. He didn't know we had 1,000 troops in Niger. Did you?
No, I did not.
And for something that top elected officials don't even know about, it's rather extensive. So we decided to go out and talk to members of the U.S. public about AFRICOM's activities. Perhaps they have some information that top government officials don't have. Jukebox Lotus, what does it make you think of?
Like literally nothing.
Echo Casemate, what do you think of?
Drum music from Africa.
Junction Serpent, what do you think that is?
Nothing. Nothing comes to mind.
How about maybe an alcoholic drink?
Definitely NA.
Justified seamount?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
An actor?
An actor? That's what you think Kodiak Hunter might be?
Haven't a clue.
You think it might be like a drink?
Possibly.
Cocktail?
Possibly.
It's actually the name of a U.S. military operation in Africa.
Wow, that's cool.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Doesn't sound good. Probably not up to too good. Not up to too much good there. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Operation Junction Serpent.
Yeah, that makes me feel terrible.
You don't like the way that sounds?
No, it sounds like we're doing something sneaky.
Now, as far as we know, the U.S. military in Africa could be doing nothing but noble deeds. They could be hugging little orphan children and feeding the hungry. But we don't know that. We have no information. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.
Well, the founder of the organisation Viewpoint Africa, A.O. Johnson, questions whether US military activity has in fact contributed to regional stability.
The bottom line is that the US military does do things clandestinely, does do things undercover. Sometimes it does things under disguise. The US operation on the ground in Africa is quite extensive. In many cases, it goes beyond what the Senate in the US, and very much so what the American people would expect. In the case of Africa, which, as we do know, Islamic terrorism has a foothold, it's questionable as to whether the US operation, its influence on the ground, whether that in itself has caused or has extended the terrorists to be able to recall or actually extend their stay in the areas which they claim.